Your running back.
Bring up second down. Duquette in on the stop for the Northmen.
Look for Smithfield to keep it off tackle here. Just bounces outside there. Gain of 3, and, you know, that's what they need to do. 3-4 yards here and there. Like I said, you know, Aaron Archambault is averaging 10 yards a carry, but North Smithfield done a pretty good job at least limiting him to less than that today, thus far. And there we'll see Nathan Dorsey. Nathan Dorsey kind of the change up to Archambault that you'll see in the game periodically.
Second down, looking to pass now. The quarterback tucks it in, and he's going to try and find some room, and he finally does before running out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Jackson Chamberlain trying to make something happen. Looked like he wanted to pass right after the snap there, Kyle.
Yeah, absolutely, and then kind of getting out of the pocket, losing his footing almost the whole way, but does a good job just to keep his balance here as you see him escape out to the right, evades one tackler, and just kind of keeps his footing and falls forward, which is what you want to do, and good gain of 5 or 6 yards there.
That brings about 3rd down and 5 for Smithfield. 7-7 game, 2:26 to go here in the first quarter. Chamberlain, quick handoff after the snap, and pickup of about 3 yards by Aaron Archambault, but it's going to be short of a 1st down, and it'll bring about 4th down. So take another look at this one from field angle.
Archambault up the middle. You've seen him already break one here today. Against Tollgate, had 2 carries for over 50 yards, and I believe that carry earlier today was for that, but North Smithfield doing a good job there. It's going to bring up a 4th down and an opportunity for North Smithfield here.
All right, going for it on 4th down and 2. Handoff, nope. It's going to stay with Aaron Archambault. Direct snap, and he gets 1st down yardage and more, so that's going to move the chains.
Well, that's a little wrinkle there by Smithfield. They go direct snap to Archambault. I believe they fake it to Dorsey, and Archambault is able to take it off the right side to pick up a crucial 1st down. And now they'll send their normal crew back into the game. Quarterback comes back onto the field.
Alpine ski and snowboard, 1st down. Has the ball spotted on the 34-yard line. Handoff on 1st down, and falling just short of the 30-yard line. Pickup of about 3 yards on the play.
3 yards on the play. It brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, North Smithfield having spotty success at times, kind of holding them. 3 yards will do it. That'll force a 3rd down, which is where you want to be as a defense, especially with a guy like Archambault. But he's doing a good job falling forward. You've got that big O-line crew up front for Smithfield, and you've got the smaller, more agile defensive line crew for North Smithfield, kind of twisting and pulling some stunts to try to keep this offensive line off balance.
All right, back to pass, quick pass, complete, and down inside the 20, but still going. And another 1st down for the Sentinels in the final seconds of the 1st down of the 1st quarter.
Cody Trost there on the stop route. He's a junior, trusted guy, can play him anywhere. This runs a hitch route, and then he's good with the yak yards, wiggles for, you know, another 5, 6, 7 yards there. And that'll be a big play for Smithfield as they look to regain the lead. 16 seconds left in this 1st quarter.
Chamberlain with a long count here, waiting for the quarter to end, and I think they're going to let time expire here. So 1 quarter down, 3 to go. Our score 7-7. More Friday Night Rivals after this.
Ocean State Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals, local high school football every Friday night. Closed captioning sponsored by Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses, the brand you trust since 1928, offering Nairobi's same-day mattress and upholstery eye delivery 7 days a week.
All right, first play of the second quarter here of a 7-7 game. Smithfield looking to find the end zone again, and they are dropped for a loss. Nice tackle on the play. Number 44, Chris Petty for North Smithfield. Here it is again, little pitch.
Yeah, Petty again does a good job meeting him in the backfield. That's kind of what they'll have to do, is shoot these gaps, get in the backfield a little bit in order to stop the momentum of the heavy front five for Smithfield. And those big running backs in Dorsey and Archambault.
Second and 12 now.
I did right for it. I don't know about you guys.
Rolling out, looking to pass, and completes along the sideline and then dragged out of bounds. Nice play there between the quarterback and number 20, Jake Ellis.
Lynch on the tackle for the Northmen.
Chamberlain just kind of gets out. First play fake of the day. He actually had a guy wide open in the corner of the end zone, but chooses to check it down. Looked like he had Mo Valandry in the corner, ran a corner route, snuck out. The cornerback for North Smithfield didn't see him, but obviously Chamberlain kind of missed him.
All right, third down now. Chamberlain, quick pass out in the flat, and then two players wanted that ball, two Smithfield Sentinels, and it falls to the ground. What happened there, Kyle?
Yeah, just some miscommunication. Looked like he had Dante Macuna possibly the go-to, or Cody Tross, but they both thought they were getting the screen, and nobody went downfield to block, which is a bad recipe and brings up a fourth down. You really have to communicate and execute that a lot better. They'll iron it out, though, as we move forward.
All right, so we're going to try a little field goal here. The kicker's Troy Stockwell.
Stockwell hit a 42-yarder against Hope High School earlier this year.
And we have a whistle, and the officials are going to consult here. The ball will be spotted on the 20. It'll be a 30-yard field goal attempt from the right hash mark.
Offense. Back him up 5, please.
So back him up 5 yards.
Still going to be well within his range, but you know it matters on an accuracy level. Again, he had a 42-yarder against Hope High School, so this is something he can make and something they trust him to make even with the penalty.
Michael Farland, the holder, puts it down. The kick is up, and it is good. Wow. 35-yard field goal here in the second quarter gives Smithfield a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, that's an impressive kick for a high schooler. You know, you don't see a lot of 35, 42-yard field goals in high school, so kudos to him and for them trusting him as well.
Yeah, he had some room to go there. That
absolutely,
no doubt about it, kick.
Plus, you had the free icing of the kicker with the penalty, kept his cool, kept his mojo, and kicked that thing through.
Take another look at that field goal.
Nice hold, good timing. Just bends right in.
No doubt about it. Wow.
We'll get to see him here again.
All right, he'll kick this one away. Stockwell, little roller, reeled in at the 21, then straight up the field, and then knocked down at the 38-yard line. Oh, the returner there had a head of steam. I believe that was Noah Schwartz. So a nice little return there. We'll see North Smithfield now as they get going with their first drive of the second quarter.
Yeah, Noah Schwartz there on the return. He's actually one of the few seniors for North Smithfield that has, there's an impactful player that you'll see in the game for the duration. Very young team, like we said, a lot of sophomores, freshmen, juniors.
Yeah, 4 seniors on this squad.
Yep.
Jeff Paiva is the head coach in his 4th year now. He's been with the program for 10 years. Challenge of playing with a very small roster. First down and 10. Ben Black. And we have movement and another penalty.
Looked like Andrew Stark there
Offense.
just got a, yep.
Back it up 5 yards. This is the first year that North Smithfield has been without their co-op team. For many years, Mount St. Charles was the co-op team and would send some football players over to play on the North Smithfield team. But when Mount St. Charles left the Interscholastic League, that was the end of their co-op time in football with North Smithfield. So the ball spotted back at the 33-yard line, be first down and 15.
You could see these 4 wide receiver sets that North Smithfield comes out, and he'll have 1 running back next to Black.
Quick pass in the flat, trying to set up the screen, and picks up a few yards on the play. But the defense was wise to that one before they could really get it going.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe he had trips to the top, throws it to number 1, Ethan Corvo there, and nothing doing. Smithfield doing a good job. A lot of times, you know, you just read the quarterback, got to be aggressive. You just hope that that's not a pump and go type situation. But early in the game, usually that it is what you think it is. It's a screen. He's trying to get to his guy in space. And Corvo is one of those guys where he's a game breaker. They want to get him the ball wherever they can in a lot of green space. See if he can break one.
Black, there's the pass, and the ball falls incomplete. No, incomplete. So the intended receiver was Ethan Corvo, and he juggled it a little bit, trying to reel it in before it finally fell to the ground.
Yeah, just a little bit of motion. This is set up to go to him on the swing route. He's really not reading anything there. But, again, Smithfield's doing a great job with their cornerbacks and their outside linebackers, really getting nice pursuit angles and believing their eyes and coming up strong and early. Look for North Smithfield to really maybe pump one later on, and they see those cornerbacks cheating on those.
3rd and 11, facing the North.
3rd down, 11 for North Smithfield, the Northmen.
There it is.
Looking to pass, and there it is, incomplete. So that ball falls incomplete at about the Smithfield 45-yard line. So now North Smithfield will be forced to punt this one away. And as we mentioned, their normal kicker is playing soccer tonight. So that punting duties fall to Jaden Lynch, the sophomore running back.
We'll see how he does. You can see right there, Black was thinking the same thing I was. These DBs are cheating. Tried to pump on the right side and go up the seam, but the safety didn't bite there. They'll have to punt.
So Lynch lets it go. What a return, up over the 50-yard line. Plenty of open space in front of him. And there goes Mo Valandry, and Valandry, touchdown.
Wow. Unbelievable. Mo Valandry, the senior wide receiver, free safety, game breaker type electric guy. One of the best route runners on the team, also one of the best returners in the game, as you see number 2 celebrating there. Picks it up great, just does a good job even to catch that, weaves around some traffic, and then once he gets that edge, he is gone. It's just a foot race from there as he gets to that front pylon. Way to not give up by North Smithfield, but he's in the front pylon with a dive, and that was 87 Andrew Stark, who didn't give up on the play for North Smithfield, but nothing doing. Touchdown Smithfield.
65-yard punt return for the touchdown, and now the extra points kicked by Troy Stockwell, and we have a penalty flag.
12 men on the half the distance. Coach, you want to hear on the kickoff?
All right, there you hear our referee looking for some guidance from the Smithfield head coach.
You know, that was Mo Valandri's second kickoff / punt return of the season. Had one versus Tiverton earlier in the year, so he is dangerous back there. And obviously with your second string punter in, it makes it even more of a volatile situation as Valandri puts his Smithfield team up 16-7, the Sentinels.
We have a 2-point attempt coming up here. A handoff and into the end zone. Looks like that was Mo Valandri. Or Aaron Archambault.
Yeah, Archambault back there in the Wildcat. He had number 4, Corey Blakely, next to him. Just a little bit of a flash fake and kind of walks in the end zone, takes it himself. I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like he has a read on that play. Really just a little bit of a misdirection, and keep it with Aaron Archambault is what we've seen both times he's been back there.
Put 2 more points on the board, 18-7. Invite you to stay tuned for our player of the game coming up in the 4th quarter, brought to you by South Shore Village. All right, Smithfield with the kickoff now. Another dribbler down and fumbled, but now finally picked up and returned by Noah Schwartz. And Schwartz can't find any room as he runs to the right sideline, and he's dropped inside the 20.
Well, that was bad news from the beginning. Schwartz kind of misplayed it, bounced over his head, and after that, just want to do a good job of securing the ball. There's not going to be much return with that type of play. A tough field position here for North Smithfield, trailing 18-7 with a little more than 8 minutes left in the second quarter.
We mentioned how many points that Smithfield had scored the previous 2 weeks, 53 last week alone against Hope and St. Patrick.
They're about on track for it, yeah.
All right, on first down, the handoff, looking for some room up around the right side, and met by some white jerseys, and then dropped after a couple-yard pickup on that play.
North Smithfield doing a good job just picking up 3-4 yards a carry. Picks up about 3 right there. Jaden Lynch does. But, you know, the tone of the two coaches' interviews was like, you know, we're smaller. We have to play perfectly. We can't make mistakes because in order to hang in this game with this older, larger team, we're just going to kind of have to really play sharp.
Well, their only points in North Smithfield came on a fumble recovery in the end zone.
Right.
They now trail at 18-7 and trying to get the offense untracked. And second down and 8. And a whistle.
Ball start, 44 offense.
Yeah. And they're definitely not playing flawless ball here. A lot of false starts here in the first half. And you know, if we look back, we said the key to the game for them, and Coach mimicked this, is mistake-free football for North Smithfield. And when you got the better hand, when you got bigger, stronger players, older players, it's like, you know, a poker game where you got the better hand. You really just lean on the guy. You got more chips on the table. Their opponent will have to bluff, do all these different things in order to just stay with you. And that's what's going on right here as North Smithfield just tries to put one drive together.
Second down, 12 for North Smithfield.
Second down now for North Smithfield. Ben Black back to pass, lets it fly, and complete along the far sideline. And that'll
number 1, Ethan Corvo there. Good timing play, just a stop route by Corvo, but really a 10 back down to 8. Black gets the ball out on time, but it's a little bit of a floater. If he just puts a little bit more on that, you want Corvo to, you'll see it here, just just kind of sails it a little high. Corvo's got to come back and dive. You want him to catch the ball standing up so he can make some moves on these defenders. He's the type of guy that can turn a 10-yard catch into a 30-yard gain if you allow him to.
Third down now, another pass play, and this one will fall incomplete, and that'll bring about 4th down for the Northmen.
Brings up 4th down.
Like a little bit of miscommunication between him and his tight end, Andrew Stark there, the sophomore. We saw him make a play earlier on an out route, good catch, but right there, just not on the same page with his quarterback.
All right, kicking this one away is the quarterback, Ben Black, the backup kicker. He is back at his own 9-yard line, fumbles the snap, but just gets it away. Takes a nice North Smithfield bounce, and then touched by a Smithfield player, and then retrieved by North Smithfield, but the whistle blows. I'm not sure what happened along the far sideline there.
I don't know why there'd be a whistle. It didn't look like the ball went out of bounds, anything like that. It looked like Smithfield just made a mistake in touching that ball. And, you know, you can't give him the touchdown because the whistle blew, but that one's got me scratching my head. Would have been a big break for North Smithfield.
All right, let's take another look here. As you see,
that was a good job just to get it off.
I don't know, the Smithfield player might have sat down out of bounds.
Well, maybe North Smithfield touched it first, and that changed. That's where it got blown dead. If North Smithfield touches it on his toe, on his heel there, then that possibly would make the ref blow it dead.
Yeah, Ethan Corvo, I believe it hit his leg before he was able to pick it up.
Yeah, either way, Smithfield should not be trying to get in there on a ball like that. So Smithfield will retain.
They'll start this drive on their own 40-yard line. Man in motion. Chamberlain calling, signals. Looks to his right, lets it go. Pass completes, but then dragged down. Nice defensive play there after the completed pass to Mo Valandri.
It's another quick screen by Smithfield. Gets a chance to see it. One step, throw it out to Valandri. See what he can do with the ball, but great tackling there by Jaden Lynch for North Smithfield. And that's tough to do, to make a tackle like that in open space, and just want to hang on. We talked about it, Jaden Lynch, just a sophomore halfback, obviously playing cornerback as well. And all those guys on North Smithfield's side will play both sides of the ball. They will not come out of the game spare some special teams.
All right, so now a shift in the formation on 2nd down. 3 wide to the left, looking to pass, now tucking it in, the quarterback, and he is dropped. Jackson Chamberlain brought down after he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, my first feeling about this is Chamberlain, just a little bit of happy feet back there. I thought he could have maybe just shifted a little bit in the pocket, but decides to run in a hole that's not there. Chamberlain, his first year at quarterback, he's an athlete playing quarterback, a wide receiver last year, just kind of acclimating himself to the position. And when you have that, you tend to want to run the ball when things break down or when you can't find someone downfield.
3rd down and 12, ball on the 39-yard line. Back to pass again, Chamberlain looking, avoiding the rush, and now going to tuck it in up over the 40, breaks one tackle, still going. They got him by the shirt, but looks like he's going to get up to midfield and maybe a little bit more. Wow. That's a nice 2nd and 3rd effort by the quarterback, Jackson Chamberlain.
Unbelievable athletic play by Chamberlain. Like we said, he's an athlete out there on the field, has played some wide receiver. You see right here, just a pocket pass turned into a scramble, gets back out of there, breaks a tackle. You can see he's already got the ball tucked and breaks a couple more tackles and drags another guy 3, 4, 5 yards. So I'm not gonna fault him. Apparently he knows what he's doing out there. He can run.
All right, so that moves the chains and puts the ball inside of North Smithfield territory here on the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Sentinels. Chamberlain, the handoff, then around the left side, looking for some room, down to about the 46-yard line. So a lot of east-west running there, pickup of about 2 yards on the play.
I believe that was Makuna around the side. Call this shotgun speed sweep. Looks like 11, but I think that's a 17 just curled up under his shoulder pad. I keep thinking, though, back to Chamberlain's run. I just want to get the brand of T-shirt he's wearing. It looked like a pretty strong, well-made T-shirt there.
Well, you look at the way that the guys, you know, they put their shirts. Some of them like to tuck them up, and you know, if he doesn't have that T-shirt hanging out like that, maybe he picks up another 5-6 yards.
Right. There it is. You see it hanging.
All right, again, the formation changes here as they come to the line for 2nd and 8. Chamberlain, and we have penalty, couple of flags flying.
Encroachment. Defense.
This will go against North Smithfield. So they'll march off 5 yards, be 2nd down and 3 as we approach halftime here.
If North Smithfield's had any problem, you see they kind of just lined up offsides there. I don't think any movement. You just got to make sure you're not lining up with your face mask over the ball. But the biggest thing when you're playing a team that outweighs you, you can't blame them too much for being jumpy up front. They've got to get a jump on that heavier offensive line, and I think that's why you're seeing a little bit more penalties on the North Smithfield side.
2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3 for the Sentinels.
Handoff, and picking up the 1st down and more. It was Archambault, Aaron Archambault, picking up the 1st down yardage.
Gain of 7 there by Archambault. You can see they have those 2 H-backs that motion earlier before the snap, and they really just try to outflank the younger, smaller North Smithfield team, and oftentimes they're not trying to hide what they're doing. They'll just send Archambault to the side of the field where they've got their 2, you call it H-backs or flankers or tight slot.
1:11 to go here in the first half. A reminder, we've got halftime activities coming your way, including the Patriot Roofing Scholar Athlete nominees. 1st and 10, looking to pass, and a little short on that pass, as heading down on the far sideline was Dante Makuna.
Chamberlain had a post or a dig, and then Makuna hitting the out and then the wheel route afterward up the sideline. It's supposed to draw the cornerback in so he can hit Makuna up the sideline, but the corner did not bite, and ball just kind of sailed wide. But you can see Smithfield kind of go into some more 3-4 wide receiver sets as they have a secure lead here. They'll try to test out their quarterback, get him some experience passing the ball.
As a reminder, at the end of the game in the 4th quarter, the Ocean State Credit Union play of the game will be coming your way. Keeping an eye out for that. There's a pass now on 2nd down, and after the reception, quickly brought down on the play is Mo Valandry.
Yeah, just a straight hitch. He'll take a 1-step drop, get it out to Valandry. Good timing, but also good pursuit on the play by North Smithfield. Brings up 3rd and 6. And I think really what Smithfield's doing is really they've got a junior quarterback. He's young behind the, wet behind the ears, and they're trying to get him a little bit of experience with this 18-7 lead because they're going to play with him for another 1.5 years behind center.
So we have a little timeout called here with 46 seconds to go in the first half. Also coming up at halftime, we'll head down to the field. Ben DeCastro has a special guest that we'll hear from. We'll also have some first half highlights and certainly plenty to talk about highlight-wise of what happened here in the first half of tonight's Friday Night Rivals game.
Got some big plays on defense, big plays on offense, some through the air. Big plays on the run game with Archambault, and obviously Smithfield really kind of making their presence felt. I feel like they're just leaning on the smaller North Smithfield team and following those heavy fronts. A lot of almost, what do you call it? Flanked position. We used to call it unbalanced line, where you've got 7, or 3 or 4 or 5 to the right of your center, only 2 to his left. And you're not trying to hide where you're going. We're going right, and you're not going to stop us. they'll go against what I'm saying here, I'm sure, and go left, or they'll pass.
Right. Looking downfield all the way, an open man and jump ball, and that will go incomplete. Wow.
Yeah, number 2 there, Jaden Lynch with a great play. The ball was a little bit underthrown. They're trying to get their quarterback a little experience. He had him early. If he throws this early and out there, it would be a touchdown, but just slightly underthrown, slightly late, and you can see that gives Lynch a chance to make a play on the ball. Looks like he was targeting Makuna again there up the right sideline.
All right, so 4th down now, 40 seconds to go in the first half, and
they're going to kick this.
Oh, okay. So the ball will be spotted on the 38, so a 48-yard field goal attempt. Troy Stockwell.
He's hit one at 42.
Farland with a hole, but a high snap and loose ball picked up by North Smithfield and going to get dragged down at about the 30-yard line. Wow.
Noah Schwartz did a great play. He got in early, ball on the ground. It looked like Smithfield scooped it up clean here for a second. Schwartz pushes him down and is able to pop back up, pick up the ball again. Looked like he was going to be gone, but Smithfield doing a good job tracking him down to keep him out of the end zone.
So a nice opportunity coming up here for the North Smithfield High School Northmen, as with 40 seconds to go, they are in Smithfield territory with a chance to put some points on the board before we head to the half.
Reminiscent of the Brown-Harvard game again, snap over the head on a field goal, and it sets up that set up Brown to win the game versus Harvard a couple weeks ago, and here it'll give North Smithfield a fortuitous bounce and a chance to do something before halftime.
Ben Black completes along the far sideline, ball down towards the 20. Clock still running, down 30 seconds, and now the whistle blows. And North Smithfield calls a timeout. Ideally, they wanted the reception and then the ball carrier to head out of bounds, but he didn't get there.
He just needs to put more on that football. You can tell he's got a better arm than that. Just get it out to him, give your guy a little bit more of a chance to run with the ball after the catch. And he's kind of putting him in a bind by just floating it out there, but he's getting the ball out at the right time. It's just not getting to his receiver quickly enough. Kind
of a dangerous play, too. The young man who caught that ball, I believe it was Jaden Lynch, tried to stretch it out for the first down, and it came out of his hands, but the whistle had blown. He was down.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I would always say don't put the ball in jeopardy on 1st and 2nd down. You're talking about 3rd down and 4th down, it might be a different story. Obviously, 4th down's a very different story, but that was 1st down. They don't need that 1st down right there, enough to expose the ball. But you do have an interesting situation here. 2nd is short, chance to take a shot right here and not lose much time. You can still convert that 3rd and short the next play if you miss. But they're definitely in striking distance, a passing team already. They go empty backfield. They go 4 wide receiver sets on the regular. So they're very comfortable in this position. We'll see if one of their playmakers can make a play over the top here on 2nd and short, a chance to take a shot.
Black takes the snap and then running, trying to, and he gets inside the 20. That'll be a 1st down, but the clock now stops. The clock always stops when they move the chains, so I don't think there's a timeout here. The clock will continue to roll. No, actually it's going to be a timeout for North Smithfield as they head over to the sideline to take some direction from their head coach.
Looks like North Smithfield have 1 timeout left. That'll be important. I really think that was one you didn't want to run on. It obviously gets the 1st down, but this is a different type of situation because the clock matters a little bit more than the down and distance or the chains over there. Usually you're playing the chains. Right now you're a little bit more playing the clock. How many shots can you get at that end zone? Even if they just never got a 1st down, they would have had 2 or 3 shots at the end zone with the chance of a field goal. They still have 22 seconds, 1 timeout. I would say take a shot here. Then maybe you can get half on the next one and call a timeout. The reason being, you take a shot, it's incomplete. You lose maybe only 4 or 5 seconds there.
Right. Here we go, 1st and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. Back to pass, and looks like quarterback's going to be sacked for a loss. So Ben Black couldn't find a receiver, had 3 white jerseys on top of him almost immediately, and he is dropped for a loss. So
Yeah,
that's got to change things as the clock now down to 15.4 seconds. So look at this play again.
yeah. This is the last thing you want to do. You got to get the ball out of your hands. Sack is just going to kill any momentum and force you to use some timeouts. They're going to use a timeout there, and that'll be their last one. So now, second down, I'd say they have 2 chances. They could either throw the ball to the sideline, get out of bounds, and take 1 shot at the end zone, or they could take 2 shots at the end zone from here. It depends also if they're playing for a field goal or not. 18-7, you wonder if they feel like they need touchdowns or if a field goal helps. I don't know. I lean towards
Take some points.
Yeah, you got to also factor in that Smithfield's going to score more in this
and
game.
North Smithfield will receive the second half kickoff. So
That is a factor for sure. No, we'll see here. They come out. See what they come out in. They come out in 2 wide set with two H-backs there.
second and 16. Long count, looking to throw deep into the end zone, and that is going to be incomplete. Yeah, that was trying to thread a needle with great defense. A couple of white jerseys back there.
Obviously, the Sentinels are going to play deep. You know, I think the better bet is hit the sideline on 1. They still have time to throw a sideline throw, and then they'll have a better chance from about the 10 to zip one in. This is just really kind of thrown into tight double coverage, and you can see, 5 barely has a chance to look up. No, that's Noah Schwartz there.
All right, as you can see, 10 seconds to go. 3rd and 16, Smithfield with an 18-7 lead here.
You factor in each play takes about 6-7 seconds, each pass play that's executed on time.
Back to pass, looking deep into the end zone, and what do we have?
Oh, I got pass interference and a catch.
Wow, that is right down by the goal line.
And no timeout, so you see it hurt him big time, the execution on earlier plays, because that's just tough to end the half on the 1-yard line with a big play like that.
All right, so the first half now complete, 18-7. The home team, Smithfield, leading North Smithfield. We'll have our halftime activities coming your way right after this.
All right, thank you so much. I am here with the coach of Smithfield, Coach Purvis. What's going on in the first half? You guys are ahead, but is there more that the scoreboard's not telling us?
Oh, yeah, we just got to clean up the mental errors. Like, it's all on us right now. So we're going to get with these guys and talk to them about the things that we need to clean up on the offensive side and the defensive side. We're fortunate that we didn't just give this touchdown up at the end of the half, but talk with these guys, clean up some things, and hopefully come out in the second half ready to play and put some more points on the board.
Is there anything that you're seeing out there that kind of surprises you tonight?
Nothing that we didn't plan for all week. I mean, these guys are exactly who we thought they were. So we just got to come out with a lot more intensity in the second half and put this game away.
All right, Coach, good luck in the second half. Frank, we will send it up to you, sir. Actually, we're going to send it to break. We'll be back in just a bit. Here.
Welcome back to halftime. North Smithfield versus Smithfield. This is the Friday Night Rivals halftime report brought to you by WJAR NBC 10. Well, as a part of every halftime report here on Friday Night Rivals, we showcase two more nominees, our scholar athletes. Let's find out who this week's nominees are. We are proud to present the Patriot Roofing Scholar Athlete of the Week. This week's scholar athletes are North Smithfield's Noah Schwartz and Smithfield's Ava Brule. Noah's a wide receiver, kick and punt returner on the football team. When he's not on the football field or in the classroom, Noah likes to spend his time in the community, volunteering his time. Ava is a member of the girls' tennis team at Smithfield. This senior is also a student representative on the SPS school committee, and she is her school's debate team captain. Noah and Ava are now entered to win a $5,000 college scholarship at the end of the fall sports season. Congratulations to our Patriot Roofing Scholar Athletes of the Week. And welcome back to Friday Night Rivals. Our halftime report continues now. Let's head down to the fields where Ben DeCastro is standing by with a special guest. Ben?
Thank you very much, Frank. I am here with Dr. Dawn Bartz of Smithfield High School, the superintendent, and this is a very exciting night. We're showcasing this gorgeous field, this beautiful community, and a great rivalry. Talk to me a little bit about your side of the rivalry, the wonderful students of Smithfield.
Oh, our students are the best. So we are so excited that we have the state-of-the-art facility for really the greatest students and for our athletic teams. So very happy tonight.
Talk to me about the whole community aspect as well, because it's not just the sports, it's the arts, it's everything. It all ties in here in Smithfield. It's just a wonderful community.
This is a wonderful community. I'm so blessed to be here because not only do we have the greatest students, we have the greatest community and parental support. So this facility was supported not only by the school district but the entire town. A long time coming to get here, but we also do have a fantastic fine arts program starting in our elementary school through to our high school. Top academics. We're expanding our career and technical education, and we just keep growing, and so does our enrollment. So we're doing something right.
I know some more improvements are coming, some more things haven't been finished yet, but if you had to be partial, what's your favorite thing over there at the snack stand? Because I got to go get something for the third quarter.
I got to say I'm a little partial to the gummies, but I like all of the candy. I'm fine with that.
Equal opportunity candy, I like it. Thank you so much, and congratulations on a wonderful season here. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the first half highlights for Frank and Kyle.
And welcome back to Smithfield, halftime of the Smithfield North Smithfield game, with Smithfield leading it by a score of 18-7. Let's check out some of the first half highlights, and we begin with this, a nice carry by Aaron Archambault, whose name we called quite a bit here in the first half, and this is highlight play, 43 yards for the touchdown. Kyle?
Yeah, Aaron Archambault would get him off to a running start. This will put him up 7-0. Obviously, two teams on winning streaks, and that'll be the first score. It looked like North Smithfield was about to set up a score of their own on the next drive, but it stopped just short of the goal line. A nice stand by Smithfield, and in the turn of events, there's a fumble in the end zone. Nice play by the front four of North Smithfield, and then jumped on to tie the score at 7.
And then the punt return. This one returned by Smithfield's number 2, Mo Valandri. Watch Mo go. This one,
once Valandri got to the outside, it's just a foot race there.
65 yards for the touchdown.
Chamberlain back to pass, is sacked, but on the next play, he'd have his redemption. Scrambles outside the pocket. Gets out to his right here. You can see the nifty running, a wide receiver last year, doing quarterback duties this year, and you can see him dragging,
almost had him,
dragging many men until they can get him down. Smithfield will go into halftime 18-7 with a formidable lead.
Let's head back down to the sideline. Ben DeCastro. Ben.
Exciting, especially towards the end of the first half there. That was it, a deflected punt and a field goal attempt, and you guys started running it back.
Yeah, I mean, we were in the game this first half. We got tackled on the 1-yard line twice, and just haven't cashed in. If we cash in, it's a different game.
What do you talk to the guys about during the halftime to kind of keep them motivated and their spirits up?
Keep doing what we're doing. Tackle their big back and make some plays on offense and see what happens. We'll be there in the end.
All right, good luck. Hopefully we'll see you at the end.
Thanks.
Send it back to you, Frank.
All right, thank you very much, Ben. Take a little break here as the Ocean State Credit Union Friday Night Rivals, presented by Eric George DMD and Associates, continues. Second half kickoff is coming up. All right, welcome back to Smithfield High School. Troy Stockwell for Smithfield, getting ready to make the second half kickoff here. And the original chimney sweep kickoff is away. Again, a bouncer picked up at the 25-yard line and looking for some room, and after a pickup of about 3 yards, brought down. So North Smithfield, who was so close at the end of the first half to scoring a touchdown and getting closer in this game, ran out of time, and now here they are on offense once again.
Absolutely. The good thing here is that North Smithfield gets a chance to start out with the ball, put a quick 7 up if they can, and cut into this lead a little bit.
First and 10 for their own at 35 yards.
Coach North Smithfield seems confident, and he's right. They just really need to convert. They've been down on the 1-yard line twice and not come away with points. Ben Black, 4 wide receiver set.
Looks to throw on first down, and that one in and out of the hands of Noah Schwartz. Turned him around on that play, couldn't reel it in, so it's going to be second down coming up here for the Northmen.
Schwartz, like we said, one of the few senior starters out there. A catch he's got to make, a catch they expect and trust him to make. Good throw, good timing by Black, trying to just get off to the right start, run a 5-yard hitch and get your offense in a little bit of a rhythm, but instead that'll bring up a 2nd and 10 and put them behind the 8 ball a little bit. Smithfield looks like they're coming out with 3 DBs in the game. They're going to pack the box, 8 in the box, 4 linebackers. These wide sets will pull some of those linebackers out into the slot.
Second down and 10 from the 35, and a little tipped pass that'll fall incomplete. So a nice rush on the defense for Smithfield, and they break that play up, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10 now.
One of the things about Ben Black, he's not the tallest of guys, so oftentimes, he's lofting these and not putting much steam on the ball, but at the same time, he's got to throw it over the tall hands of these Smithfield defensive ends. You'll see it here, really just trying to get it out to his swing route, but it's got to throw over a couple defenders, and that's why they get a couple hands on that ball.
Joseph Salah was the guy who got a hand on it there, forcing the incomplete pass. So now 3rd and 10, 3 wide to the right. Black, quick pass, and that one off the turf and incomplete. So short pass that was intended for Ethan Corvo, and you're going to have to punt this one away.
Yeah, just super sloppy by North Smithfield coming out. A drop, a tip pass, an errant throw on just a simple screen. They call that their tunnel screen. They're trying to get it to number 1, Ethan Corvo, with some blocking in front of them. They'll release their tight end and tackle to try to get him sort of a kick return wall there, but you got to get the ball in his hands first.
So the quarterback will punt this one away, and he steps into that one. High kick. And reeled in at the 41-yard line, looking to find some room to get outside and up over the 50 and down inside of North Smithfield territory. Finally, Mo Valandri pushed out of bounds, and great field position for the first offensive drive of the second half for Smithfield.
Gutsy play by Valandri to even field that punt. I believe he caught it over his head.
We got a flag on the field, however. This one may be coming back. Let's listen in.
Block in the back on the return.
So they'll be bringing this one back after the nice return by Mo Valandri. Let's see if we can spot it here, the penalty. There. Not sure. But
nice little return there.
So that will bring the ball back to the 37-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10 here for Smithfield.
Now we take a look at the penalties. That's only the 2nd penalty on Smithfield. I believe 7 penalties in the first half for North Smithfield on the other side. About 35 yards of penalties for North Smithfield. Only 1 in the first half for Smithfield.
All right, on 1st down, the handoff, and up over the 40 to the 45-yard line goes number 5, Aaron Archambault.
To me, Smithfield started going heavy pass attack at the end of the second quarter. I really think that they just need to go back to what they do, give the ball to number 5, let him run over some of these defenders, get down the red zone and pound it in, because this isn't as big a lead as it feels like. 11 points there. Oh, sorry, did I do that right? 7, yep.
Hey, you've got that Ivy League education, pal. I trust whatever you say.
Second guess don't ever second guess yourself.
What did you major in at Brown?
I don't want to tell you. It'll sound bad right now.
2nd down and 1.
He's saying in my head, it's open curriculum.
Yeah. A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Pass, fail.
Everything had to be multiple choice, right? All right, 3rd down coming up here. 3rd down and 2.
Well, you got a 2-possession game, and that's what North Smithfield kind of hang their hat on right now. If we can just put a score up, we're in this game. Got to get a stop first, though. 3rd and short.
Back to pass, lets it fly. That ball is complete to Cody Trust.
That's a really nice job there by number 1, Jackson Chamberlain, just getting the ball out, getting it out with a little steam behind it. Move those chains. In order to set up any kind of pass attack, you have to have timing, trust your receiver, get out of his break. The ball should already be in the air, and that's what Smithfield does right there.
All right, the ball spotted right at midfield. 1st down for Smithfield.
Cody Trust in the slot.
Chamberlain calling signals. Looking back to pass, lets it go down the sideline and complete to Trust into the end zone, touchdown.
Cody Trust just ran a seam/wheel route, inside fade you'll call it, For some reason, I called his name pre-snap. I don't know why, Frank. But touchdown for Smithfield as the quarterback peeks a safety, gets it out to Tross, number 13, wide open, does a good job grabbing that off his hip and getting it in the end zone.
50 yards for the touchdown.
Nice pocket. He's got that little three-quarter sling. Nice ball.
Now Stockwell on for the extra points to make it 25-7. Kick is up, and it is good. So 25-7 here in the third quarter. Smithfield's laying more points on North Smithfield. We're back with more Friday Night Rivals right after this.
Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals, local high school football every Friday night. Closed captioning sponsored by Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses, the brand you trust since 1928. Offering Nairobi's same-day mattress and upholstery delivery 7 days a week.
Welcome back. The kickoff after the touchdown by Smithfield, and that one picked up at the 30. And North Smithfield will start this offensive drive from their own 35-yard line. So we're getting a little look at what makes this Smithfield offense go and why they've scored 53 points last week and the week before 42 points. They like to put those points on the board.
Yeah, and a nice little blend of the run and and pass. You know, even when they had kind of North Smithfield on their heels with the run, they still mixing in the pass in the second quarter, and right there able to strike over the top. So a multi-dimensional team with a lot of veteran leadership, guys that have proven themselves over the years.
You want to try and predict who this is going to go to, since you were so good on the last one?
Absolutely. This is screen to the bottom, right side.
All right, there's the pass, and completes up at midfield and into Smithfield territory.
I said seam.
Seam. Ah, not screen. Okay.
It's a good throw here. One step. Gets it out over the backer, under the safeties, to his tight end.
Andrew Stark.
87 Stark. He's a guy that does not come out of the game. You know, they call him a tight end, but he's really a wide out / running back / tight end / whatever he needs to be. None of these guys rotate out to the sideline. It's all just a matter of changing formations.
1st and 10 here for North Smithfield on the Smithfield 45. Back to pass again, and once again another complete pass, but really just a pickup of a couple of yards after the completion to Noah Schwartz.
A little bit more steam on that ball, got it out there, but you can see, you know, it matters how much you put behind the ball because it gives a chance for these DBs to come up, and they don't really have to tackle. They're already there, and they can just hit your receiver with his back turn. You want to give your guys a chance to get those yak yards after the catch. You see here, that's a 4-yard pickup. You get it to him a little bit earlier, and he chances to square up, make a move. Even if he doesn't break the tackle, he gets 3 yards on that move, just falling forward like a running back.
From the 41, 2nd down. Black drops back, looks to pass, the rush on top of him, and he has to get rid of the ball, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, Black was looking to the top of your screen to the left, didn't have anyone, did a good job to scramble right, and also a heady play just to throw it away. At least they've got a manageable 3rd and 6 here. Scrambles right, throws in a spot where only his receiver can get it. Looking back at that, you know, he may have had a chance, Stark, of catching that ball. Would have been a great catch, but...
All right, big 3rd down play now for North Smithfield, trying to respond after Smithfield with the second half opening touchdown.
No, so what Ben Black will do, he'll go to the sideline, get the play, bring it in the game, and what the play is, he'll read the safety. If they've got a single safety, he knows which side of the field he wants to make his read. If they've got 2 safeties, he'll go the opposite way. Single safety in the game, so he's going to read it backside.
And intercepted.
Right to the DB.
The 40. And down inside of North Smithfield territory. And a nice interception on that play. Pick up the number.
That is number 10, Nathan Dorsey, I believe. The junior running back / safety was out in the flats. Sort of a miscommunication, I would assume, having trouble seeing. His wide receiver runs the 10-yard. He thinks he's running the 5, and that gives Dorsey a chance to pick that pass off, and he is successful in that.
Down the sideline into North Smithfield territory before he's pushed out of bounds.
You got to think that was just a miscommunication because Black confidently threw it into the flats and had no one there.
Chamberlain rolling out, looking to throw down the field and completes. Mo Landry into the end zone. Touchdown. 38-yard touchdown pass.
Chamberlain did a great job. Second play opportunity, just kind of moved left, found the Landry late. See him, doesn't have what he initially wanted. Moved left, set up again. Little sidearm sling, deep. That's a second deep throw and 2 drives that he connects for and a touchdown, this time to Valandry, the 5'10", polished route runner. Coach said he's probably the most polished, most dynamic guy on the field at times.
Troy Stockwell on for the extra points. That is up, and it is good. All right, 7:16 to go here in the third quarter, and Smithfield pushing their lead to 32-7. There you see the young man who reeled in that pass.
Already got a punt return on the day as well.
Oh, Valandry taking a well-deserved little rest here.
Coach talked about Mo Valandry, you know, on the phone with us, talked a lot about how he's great with the ball in his hands, yards after the catch type of guy. Talked about his big kick return against Tiverton, got another one today, and really just a knack for making big plays in games, and his quarterback knows that, found him late. Whenever you scramble, you want to look for your big play guys.
All right, the ball picked up at the 25, and a return up to the 45, and finally brought down at the 47-yard line. So nice return on that kickoff by Jaden Lynch.
North Smithfield really in dire need to make something happen here, put a drive together. 7 minutes left in the third. If they score here, it's still a game. They can eke their way back in there. The only good thing North Smithfield's got going for them is they are that pass type attack, so they can score without using a ton of time on the clock if they're efficient. They haven't quite been as efficient as they want to be. Some drops, some errant throws, and now an interception right there, which is a huge mistake. We talked about keys to the game for North Smithfield. You want to play mistake-free ball, but they've been the most penalized team here tonight.
All right, let's see what Ben Black can do here. The carry on the play by Jaden Lynch, and he gets up to midfield, a pickup of 2 on that play.
You see, we call Jaden Lynch's name all over the field. Coach talked about how he's learning to kind of run with attitude. He's an electric guy. He's actually another big play guy. He played wide receiver last year, so he's really new to this running back position. Plays on the baseball team, plays some outfield. Doing a good job for North Smithfield, but they need some big plays to get back in this game.
All right, Ben Black brings his team to the line of scrimmage here. The ball spotted right at midfield. 2nd down and 8. Black wants to pass, lays it out, and completes to Lynch. And Lynch picks up another 6-7 yards, but about a yard or 2 short of a first down.
You'll see here, quick read, gets it to the sophomore. Gets upfield, nice little move, and able to fall forward. 3rd and 2 here for North Smithfield. Big play, need to convert. Probably 4-down territory, for being honest. It'd be nice to convert it right here.
Beautiful night for football here in Smithfield. The stands filled, brand new stands that they just cracked open this summer. New press box, new artificial turf field. First time that they've changed the surface since the 60s. Third down play here. And nothing doing. Loss on the play will bring up fourth down for North Smithfield.
Got a little bit of misdirection out of shotgun. Ben Black gives a play fake and then gives to his running back underneath. But he's met in the backfield by 2 or 3 Smithfield defenders. You can see right there. You can't get a number because there's too many of them. And, you know, I think that North Smithfield kind of should just stick to the hitches, the slants. They don't really have the matchups inside. And now they've got a 4th and 5 from a 3rd and 2 before that.
All right, they're going to go for it here, trailing 32-7. 4th down and 5, looking to pass, looking way downfield. Now it's complete, and that's going to be enough for a first down. So the gamble pays off here on the pass play, complete to the tight end, Andrew Stark.
Yeah, Black did a good job there. He kind of went through his full progression. He had a go route on the outside. I believe he had a deeper out route, and then Stark coming. His tight end is really his outlet on that play. So he goes through that full progression on a very important 4th down. And
so that keeps the drive alive. The ball spotted on the 39-yard line. Move the chains, 1st and 10. Clock rolling under 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, to me, you know, Black goes to the sideline every time to get these plays. He needs to kind of get there quicker. When he hands that ball off, almost head right to the coach, get it back out here, because this is going to come down to time if they can mount a comeback. They're really taking their time out there. Shifting around, switching spots.
First down from the Sentinels,
Right.
39.
And we have movement on the line. Flags fly.
False start. Offense.
Yeah.
All right, I'll back it up 5 yards.
That much is clear. You know, part of moving around so much, shifting, moving, motioning, is your linemen are just in their stance for too long. Any little sound they hear has them jump like they do right there. And, you know, it's tough. I don't envy them just standing there in a 3-point position for 20, 30 seconds.
Plus, you got a lot of young players in the lineup, a lot of freshmen on this squad. In fact, primarily freshmen on the team.
Right. You know, you just got to get out of this huddle, get the play in, get up there.
The clock continues to roll now, under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Everybody's walking to the line right now as if they're ahead by 30.
Snap, looking to pass, and that one will be complete. Nice play. Down inside the 30-yard line, and that ball completed to Noah Schwartz.
Looked like what we call a bang post. Noah Schwartz, number 5, run about an 8-yard post route, stick it on him. The ball flutters a little bit, but it's accurate enough that it hits Schwartz, and he's tackled by the safety. Big game, big first down. Those are the type of chunk plays that North Smithfield's going to need consistently to get back in this game. And like I said, I really think they're taking too much time in the huddle to mount a successful comeback when it's 32-7.
All right, so it moves the chains. First down inside the 30-yard line at about the 28-yard line. Black steps up. And again, movements on the line.
False start. Offense.
Wow.
Penalty on the play assessed against the Northmen for a full start. If we move it back 5 yards, it will remain first.
So we see, there you go.
You know, offensively, we talk about rhythmic cadences and non-rhythmic cadences at quarterback, and most teams claim to have a non-rhythmic cadence, meaning don't jump off sides till I call the count that I said in the huddle. But in reality, your linemen are ready for your normal rhythm, you know, and you want to get in some kind of rhythm. You can't wait all day long. And, you know, I know I said that on the last play, but we're seeing reasons for that over and over.
And And Black is going to be smothered and dropped. Another loss on the play.
Yeah, just a low snap. Black's already a shorter guy, so it's tough for him to see when he's got to go down and pick that thing up off his cleats. And that's what kind of started that play off on the wrong foot. And just a lot of little tiny, not little things, a lot of things going wrong for North Smithfield. And that's why you see the score.
So does the coach dictate the cadence and the count and everything, or is that something the quarterback works out? Is that up to him?
It's a little bit of both. The coach can weigh in on it. Usually it'll be a lot of the quarterback's personality and what he's used to doing on other teams. But, you know, I think that this is a young team, and it really just needs to be pointed out to these guys. Hey, you run, jog to the huddle, you jog to the thing, we get going, we put the defense on their heels. So they're the prey, and we're not the prey.
In the long count, probably final play of the third quarter here. Look, Black, who's dropped for another loss. And that will likely be it for the third quarter here. So more points in the third quarter for the home team, Smithfield. They lead it by a score of 32-7 as time now expires after this last play, a broken play that results in a drop for a loss. We will have more of the Ocean State Credit Union Friday Night Rivals presented by Eric George DMD and Associates after this.
Ocean State Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals, local high school football every Friday night. Closed captioning sponsored by Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses, the brand you trust since 1928, offering Nairobi's same-day mattress and upholstery delivery 7 days a week.
And welcome back to Smithfield. As you see some of the crowd on hand tonight, enjoying tonight's game, especially if they're Smithfield fans, leading at 32-7 as we begin the fourth and final quarter of play. North Smithfield going long, and that ball will drop incomplete.
Yeah, Black just kind of forcing it there. It looked like a setup, hitch and go, but never did the cornerback for Smithfield bite on that. You wonder if he had any type of outlet underneath, because he's really just thrown into coverage. A pretty good ball, but not one that's really even able to be completed.
Ethan Corvo, the intended receiver on that play. And now fourth down and very long.
Fourth and a mile. The only thing you can really run here, I mean, you could chuck it deep again, but you could run some sort of hook and ladder where there's a toss, some sort of dig route where he tosses it, someone reversing across. You could throw a screen and just hope you get a couple broken tackles and get your guy with a head of steam. Those are really your only options here.
Yeah, we saw something like that, Travis Kelsey for the Chiefs. I don't know if you were watching that game. The last one, he was just about to be tackled after the pass reception and lateraled it back, picked up a few more yards on that. A lot of yards they need, these North Smithfield Northmen, and back to pass. Black lets it go down the middle, and that will fall incomplete, and North Smithfield will turn it over on downs.
So they opt to just kind of try to stick a post in between the cornerback and the safety there, and really almost kind of had a hole. It just falls to the turf. And it's tough. It's not a lot of play calls for fourth and whatever it was, 20 there. And that's a big letdown for North Smithfield, and not because they didn't score, but because it was themselves that kicked, shot themselves in the foot a number of different ways with sacks, with penalties, with drop passes.
All right, 1st and 10 now for the Smithfield Sentinels. Jackson Chamberlain, the quarterback, man in motion, and the little pitch on first down, and looking for some room, trying to move is Dante Makuna.
The second time we've seen that speed sweep, just motion, little toss inside. Makuna does a good job just making sure he doesn't fumble that ball. You know, Smithfield should be in that mode where they just need to make sure that they hang on to the ball. Don't give Smithfield anything cheap or easy right now, because that's what they're in dire need of. Good to see the replay here, just timed up motion. Chamberlain does a good job timing that up, but North Smithfield with some guys in the backfield, and that's their game. They need to shoot these gaps, meet these running backs in the backfield before they get those linemen with a head of steam moving downfield. 2nd and 11.
Down the middle and intercepted. Intercepted on the play. North Smithfield picks up the ball, brings it up over the 50-yard line, and a penalty flag throws. Looks like it was a late hit on that play, so it should be more yardage now for North Smithfield here.
Like Tyler Bratcher, number 0 with the interception. A little bit of an errant throw.
Late hit.
All right, tack on some more yardage. Let's take a look at this again.
To fake that speed sweep we saw earlier. Ball just flies a little behind and over his tight end or slot receiver. And Bratcher does a good job just capitalizing on Smithfield's mistake there. They're going to need some more of that before this game is over in order to mount any type of comeback. 10:51 in the 4th quarter, and Smithfield has the ball. We'll see if they can dial something up, try to move these chains a little bit and stay in better position than they were last time. About 3 or 4 negative plays in a row for North Smithfield on the last drive.
All right, so they'll march off the penalty, and that'll put the ball on the Smithfield 32-yard line.
North Smithfield takes over 1st and 10 from the Sentinel 32-yard line.
I like to see them, like I said, get in and out of this huddle, go get the play from coach, get it back out there. I don't really think they run a no-huddle type of offense, especially with such young players. That takes a few years to put in. Clock's second ticked off that clock.
All right, Black starts the drive, lets it go, the pass along the sideline, and Ethan Corvo has the ball inside the 30-yard line and is unable to get out of bounds, so the clock continues to roll here. 10:35 to go in the game.
North Smithfield has had mixed success on the short 5-yard passing type situations, but nothing really intermediate to deep. Barring the first drive, they hit, I believe, Jaden Lynch down the middle. He got open on a seam route. Since then, everything's been underneath 5 yards, and obviously Smithfield's more than happy to give them those right now with the lead they've got. Rally up, make the tackles. You know, if they end up in the end zone on a long, sustained 5-minute drive, they'll give them that, given the situation in this game. See how long they've taken this huddle.
Unbelievable.
The clock is ticking. You know, it seems like they're up 32-7 right now.
All right, 2nd down. Quick pass and almost intercepted. That one batted down by Joseph Sala. And that's the 2nd pass that he has batted down here in tonight's game. So good job by him.
Joe Sala read it, got his hands up. That's tough to do. Saw the screen. This is like a film study type of instinctual play, and almost picks it off and goes the distance. It's tough to, you know, get your hands off that block, get them up, try to get your hands on a screen pass that's humming by your head.
All right, so the quarterback, Ben Black, speaking with head coach Jeff Paiva.
Ben likes to take his time getting to the huddle. The clock is stopped. I'll give him that.
After the incomplete pass, you can take your time a little bit, but
sure. Here we go. He looks like he's got 4 wide receivers in the game. Like we said, it's usually the same personnel. They'll shift really quickly. 2 by 2, we call this, with a running back in the backfield, number 44, Chris Petty.
Black lets it go, and that one completes to Andrew Stark. Stark picks up first down yardage and gets inside the red zone down to the 18-yard line. So they'll move the chains here.
Yeah, really nice timing. Ethan Corvo runs a go route on the outside. Stark runs the quick out route. Really great timing by Black to get it to him. The ball was on him before he even got his head around. Nice catch, good awareness. Chains move.
All right, the clock continues to roll as the play comes in from the sideline.
Yeah, they'll stop that clock to move the chains, and then they'll start it back up.
Under 9 minutes to go.
Northmen from the Sentinel 19-yard line.
You know, I just like to see everyone jog to the ball. It just kind of gives you an aura of confidence and gets you in a mojo.
Back to pass. Black laying it up there and incomplete. Out of the reach of Ethan Corvo.
These cornerbacks are doing a very good job. Look like Michael Farland there, kind of contesting the pass in good position, making the quarterback throw over him to the outside where he's got that extra defender in the sideline. And, you know, not a bad pass, but I don't see these Smithfield defenders really biting on anything. They're playing deep. They're playing smart, playing like sort of a bend, don't break type of disposition.
Back to pass again and completes. Incompletes. In and out of the hands of Noah Schwartz.
They gave it
Did
to
they
him.
give it to him?
Yeah. It's gonna be spotted about the 3-yard line.
Take another look here.
Noah Schwartz just runs a seam route. Good timing, good ball, right down the middle. That's cover 3, so the seams are open. If you could stick it in there, read the safety, kind of look the safety off, and get it to your senior captain there up the hash. And that's another chunk play. Those are the type of plays like I said that they are going to need. And you'd like to see them put it in right now, whether that be a draw play or just a quick hitting out route or some type of comeback near the pylon. See what they dial up.
All right, first and goal from the 2-yard line.
Jeff Piva calling the offense.
Pass blocked again. Not a man wide open in the end zone.
Yeah, I like the call there. They had Ethan Corvo on a slant on the top side. They gave a little bit of a play fake, throw the slant. But Smithfield's done a good job getting their hands up with a little bit of a shorter quarterback in Ben Black. And he's had 2 or 3 balls batted down tonight, and that is an opportune time to bat that down because that looked like it was going to be 6. And the time of the essence. Clock stopped right now. Black brings the play in from the sideline. 2nd and goal.
What do you call here, Coach?
You know, I might go right back to that. You could toss it around the outside. They coming out in a trips formation, so look for maybe a bubble screen to number 1 there, Corvo. He motions.
Hand off and into the end zone.
Nope.
No,
just cross the 5. I just don't think that North Smithfield can really hang with Smithfield on the interior. That's why I don't love going. You know, ideally you do want to be able to bang it in from the 2-yard line, but you see they lost 2 there. That happened earlier in the game, and now they're going to be forced into a more predictable down and distance where they have to go back to the pass. I think you run 87 on a quick out, send the outside wide receiver outside on the go and clear it out and just let him kind of throw a shoulder in, get some separation, have Black throw a nice spiral to the outside.
Ball spotted just short of the 5-yard line. Rolling out, Black, looking, and he's just going to throw it away. Good pursuit on the play by the Smithfield defense.
Yeah, they brought 87 tight end Andrew Stark in tight. They motioned Corvo across, and they sent Stark, the tight end, on a corner route. He had him briefly for a moment. We'll see it here on your screen. See 87 sneak out. He got him if he lobs it in, but it's tough. He's getting pushed out to the right. Smart play to throw it away. He's got one more chance at the end zone, and obviously, need to hit this for a touchdown if they're going to have any chance with 6:40 left in the game.
All right, 4th and goal. Play comes back in.
That's one thing to have a passing attack that can move you up the field. It's another thing to be able to stick it inside the goal line. That's why they call it the red zone. Things get a lot tighter down here. Got to put it on a line. Your receivers got to make good, nice, high catches with their hands.
Black looking to pass, and is it complete? Incomplete. Short, as the tight end, Andrew Stark, had to come back for that one, and it falls on the turf, incomplete.
They run 87, Clark, on just a little stop route, and ball's a little short. They're going to say he trapped it near the goal line. And they had what they wanted. That's why he's slamming the ball on the ground. Usually Black won't miss this. Just, not a bad throw, low. Tight end should have had it. You can hear Stark talking about the ball. Might be a little damp out there, a little slippery. Smithfield to take over. Quarterback will be in his own end zone.
And whistle blows. What do we have? A timeout? Timeout called by North Smithfield. Let's take a little break here. More Friday Night Rivals after this. And welcome back to Smithfield. Time for our Ocean State Credit Union play of the game. And this is a 65-yard punt return by Mo Valandri. And here he is, finding room, getting to the outside, and heading home for pay dirt.
If I remember correct, it was pretty ballsy just to catch that thing, and then he weaves around and finally gets to the outside, dives for the front pylon to put on 6.
Here's another look at it.
He's got a wall of blockers doing a great job. You can see no black jerseys can get to the outside. Clark does a good job not giving up on the play, diving. He just gets to the pylon.
First down, Sentinels.
Play of the game.
All right, here we go. Smithfield now, almost working out of their own end zone. Chamberlain, handoff on the play, up over the 10-yard line and pushed out of bounds. Aaron Archambault.
Archambault getting pumped up. I don't know what he's looked a little bit upset at himself. I don't know if he enjoys running out of bounds. He's coach said he's a head of steam, tough to take down, always finishing and runs forward. Yeah, I don't really think he likes going out of bounds.
Maybe he thought he could just plow through that defender and keep going.
Four wide receiver set. I almost think Smithfield's out North Smithfield here with these wide sets and executing in the pass play, mixing in the run play, and looks like they could be two different style teams whenever they want to with the quarterback, Chamberlain.
Archambault again with a run. Picks up another yard or so, still short of the first down.
He knows how to stick that shoulder/forearm shiver in, and I think he's used to running guys over, but North Smithfield doing a good job just to hang on, while you get run over. Just take him down with you.
Devin Grotka doing a good job on defense. Now 3rd and 1 for Smithfield. Back to pass over the middle and complete for the first down. That one completes.
That's Mo Valandri there on the slant, sort of a deep slant. And, that's why I said Smithfield's playing like we expected North Smithfield to play. This is their bread and butter, that backside slant, trying to get a matchup, putting it in on time, throwing a nice ball that your receiver can catch, and moving the chains.
We haven't All right, we have an injured player on the field, so we're going to take a quick break with 5:03 to go. More Friday Night Rivals after this. And welcome back. We gave you our play of the game. Time now for the South Shore Village player of the game. And the player of the game tonight's number 2, Mo Valandri. 2 touchdowns tonight. Of course, the 65-yard punt return for the touchdown. And then a 38-yard pass reception. Mo Valandri getting it done tonight.
Yeah, you get to see that punt return again. I'll watch it 3 more times if you let me. But then he gets that post route over the top. His quarterback moved out to the left and hit him over the top, which kind of put that 32 up on the board.
All right, 1st and 10. Fumbled snap, and now the quarterback trying to look for room, wants to run it, and he's still going up over the 30-yard line. Jackson Chamberlain, then a flag at the end of the play, and I think it's going to be a holding call.
25, 33-yard line. Holding on the return. Guys. Holding. Where are we, guys? You're going to back him up, obviously. Back him up, Joe.
So after that nice escape by the quarterback, Jackson Chamberlain, the penalty will bring it back. Take a look again.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. Gets over his head, moves around, squirming. He played wide out last year. He's new to the quarterback position, at least for Smithfield. And, man, there's been a couple times in this game where you just see flashes of his brilliance when he gets to be an athlete again, and it's impressive.
And with so many black jerseys that were in front of him, you know, you would think that most quarterbacks would say, you know what, let me just throw it away. But he kept going.
Fall back on that wide receiver stuff, that yak yards after the catch. And he's got the body like a wide out. You know, look at that college quarterback type build. Looks like, you know, a lot of these quarterbacks play both. Play wide receiver and play quarterback in high school, and then they play wide out in college, just depending on what program they end up in and what offense the team runs.
All right, Archambault with the run there. Be 2nd down and 11. Both these teams back in action again next week. One tonight here. We'll go 3-2. Smithfields will take on, let's see, next week. EWG Prout. They'll be on the road. North Smithfields. Hope St. Pat's Football Co-op. Back to pass and completes. Nice play. Up over the 40. And then gang tackle down at the 41-yard line. Well executed play by the Sentinels here on the 2nd and 11.
Number 8 there, Shane Trainer in the game. Runs a seam route. Looked like he came from either the tight slot or tight end position. Yeah, he just sneaks up there. Good throw over those linebackers, and just well executed in that intermediate passing style attack. And this is the point in the game where you got the game in hand. I think you want to kind of learn to finish for the later on in the season when it's actually a tight game. Learn to play 4 quarters. Learn to play till there's 0 on the clock. And
and almost intercepted. So, and a flag down on the field.
Uh-oh.
It looks like the flag came out of the secondary.
Okay.
Some sort of
previous spot, right? Yeah.
Wait for the official call.
12 men on the field at the snap. Defense.
How many ways can you find to be penalized is the game we're playing. I believe that's the 2nd time we heard that, 12 men on the field tonight. So, you know, you just kind of know your personnel. You got to know, oftentimes there are different personnel groups, but got to communicate clearly which one's in the game.
Well, they don't have many players over on that side of the sideline, and I think we mentioned once before that the only person that typically comes out is the quarterback or the kicker.
Well, right. So yeah, everyone's used to being out there. They all think they're just going to stay out there for eternity.
And tonight, the quarterback is the kicker.
Well,
so.
Coach said they only play 15 guys.
Right.
Really, 15 guys rotate, and that's including special teams. Really, on offense and defense, right, 11 guys. Quarterback could go out, one guy would come in, so maybe 12 guys.
Handoff up the middle, and finally tripped up after gets over midfield is number 5, Aaron Archambault.
Archambault straight ahead, trying to pad those stats. This is a guy that, they feel is overlooked. No real preseason accolades or anything like that, but he's their guy. They're going to keep feeding him the rock all season. They're going to live and die by Archambault, and we'll see. Should be some sort of accolades after this season for sure.
13 yards on that play, and another first down for Smithfield. And the handoff goes to Archambault over the left side, and another flag flies from the far sideline. And that stops the clock with 2:03 to go.
20, 2-0. Block in the back, 20 white on the offense.
So, penalty against Smithfield will back this up, stops the clock.
Finally, one against the white. 2:03 in the game. That's going to make it first and 20, like you said.
Penalty assessed against the Sentinels makes it 1st and 20.
Archambault with about 63 yards rushing. He's trying to get to that 100-yard mark before double zeros.
Archambault up over midfield, and look at him go down the 40, 30, trying to break it away for a touchdown, but he is dragged down inside the 20-yard line. So inside the red zone, nice big pickup.
Did that do it? That's the question. There's about a 33-yard gain right there. About 96 yards total on the day, 4 yards, and hits that 100-yard mark.
Did you add that up all by
yourself? I don't want to say that I got my beat on this game, but
I want to give you your props, pal.
Sentinels first down.
All right, first down just inside the 20-yard line. Smithfield heading for the goal line again. They lead it 32-7.
There we go. Get it there.
Another handoff.
Get there.
And dragged down after crossing the 15-yard line.
That is a 4-yard gain. That'll get him 100.
There you go.
That was off by one play. Great job. That's what you want to do. When you got the game, first you want the team win. You want your team goals ahead of your personal goals. But I'm sure, on his goal sheet at home, on his cork board, he's got, 100 yards every game, at least that. And able to get that, as we see now, we're under a minute left in this game.
14-yard line, 2nd down and 4 as we enter the final minute of play, and looks like North Smithfield is going to take a timeout here. Hey, next week we've got another Friday Night Rivals game that's coming your way. We're headed south to North Kingstown. The Skippers will take on the Burrillville Broncos. Look forward to that and hope that you'll join us. You can watch our Friday Night Rivals games on turnto10.com. Also on the NBC 10 WJAR YouTube page. In fact, our entire 8-game schedule of games will live on that NBC 10 WJAR YouTube page. So if you want to look back at one of the previous games, we were at Henrican last week for the Henrican LaSalle game. The rest of our schedule, after Burrillville and North Kingstown, we're going to head to Pawtucket. Middletown, we'll visit Tolman Tigers, and then we'll wrap it all up on Friday, November 1st with a trip to Bristol and North Providence versus Mount Hope.
Got a good game last week, good competitive first half, and then Hendricken really kind of ran away with it. We talked about how that's usually the Division I precursor to the Super Bowl, and Coach Marcone wasn't too happy with us saying that because they want to take it game by game, and they didn't have such a good game last week, and they play some tough Massachusetts opponents.
Incomplete pass, 31 seconds to go. Well, I mean, in the case of Henriken versus LaSalle, I mean, we've seen instances where one team will win in the regular season, the other team will win in the Super Bowl. But what is really unusual this year is the fact that they are changing the way that teams are determining teams to be in the playoffs. It's a point system, and there are power ratings. And there are, for those Division I teams, a lot of them are playing more teams out of state than they do in state. So we got to see how it all comes out in the wash, and who's the top seed, and who plays who.
A lot of them don't know. It's tough. You kind of got to learn from your mistakes and how to schedule opponents. But it is good that they're incentivizing, in such a small state, for those powerhouse schools to go outside of state to test themselves, to not just sit on their laurels and win until till the Super Bowl.
In addition to it being great exposure for kids to other college scouts who may be on hand. All right, and the pass incomplete.
Yeah, absolutely. And both coaches last week talked about how much that helps get them recruited. When you go play a top Massachusetts team, there are college scouts in those stands. And, just because they're coming to watch one guy doesn't mean another guy doesn't catch their attention.
And how often does that happen? Quite a bit, I would imagine. So,
but I think it probably happens a lot more than we think. You go to scout one guy that you heard about, and then you end up talking to a different guy, and he comes and the other guy doesn't.
Great exposure, great way for the kids to measure themselves against different competition. This is Division IV game, and it looks like it will be Smithfield going to 3-2 on the season. Going to take a knee and run the clock out here, and that will bring a close to another Friday night rivals game. The home team, Smithfield, with a 32-7 win, and some pretty exciting plays out there tonight, Kyle.
Yes, and Smithfield, I like the way they closed out the game. They had a sustained drive. The only thing stopping them from scoring on that drive is just time on the clock, and that's what you want to do. You don't want to let the foot off the pedal, if you will. You want to learn how to finish those wins strong so that you can go deep into the playoffs. A team that won a championship a couple of years ago, they want to get back there. That's the goal of this franchise.
At 7 p.m. to play
or this program. I don't know if it's franchise.
Tell you what, coming up we have our post-game interview and the trophy presentation. Hope you'll stick around for that. The Ocean State Credit Union Friday Night Rivals, presented by Eric George, DMD and Associates, continues right after this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, here we go. This time for real. All right, I am here with the winners of the Friday night rivals game tonight. Smithfield High School Coach Purvis talked to me because, you know, at halftime it was really close, but suddenly you guys just took it and ran away with it.
Said our guys did a good job coming out in the second half, staying focused, and we're always going to be aggressive. So we got the opportunity to clean some stuff up in the second half on both sides of the ball. Said focus on what we do. We play Smithfield football where we play fast, we play aggressive. It was a good job. We were able to separate at the second half.
What is up for you guys for next week? Who are you playing and what are you going to be looking out for?
We're going to be playing Exeter West Greenwich next Saturday. Said another tough team. Every time we play Exeter, they give us a game. Said regardless of record, those guys are going to play with pride. They're going to play with grit. And I know Coach Stringfellow over there has got those guys well coached and they'll be ready to play. So they're going to give us our best shot. We got to be prepared to deliver ours.
All right, well, congratulations again. Here's the trophy. You guys earned it. Tonight, the Friday Night Rivals victors, the Smithfield High School.
And that will do it for another edition of Friday Night Rivals. But before we go, all of us would like to take a moment to thank the wonderful sponsor partners, Ocean State Credit Union, Eric George, DMD and Associates, and Patriot Roofing, who through their contributions to this program make these games possible for you to view at home.